All right, Israel. Let me say grace be unto you and peace from our Elohim, the Holy One of Israel. The Holy One of Israel. The Holy One of Israel. You understand that? I want anybody who does not understand what holiness is to hit me up. You gotta know what that is. Now, we're gonna go over here. Today, this video is gonna be concerning addressing these non-messianics and other reprobate-minded motherfuckers. All right. Let's go over here to Isaiah in the 42nd chapter, because we're going to show today that the scriptures prove the New Testament is a fact. All right. Now everybody can identify with what I'm saying, what the scriptures are saying, because we sitting here living it. All right. So we're going to prove that Hamashiach is real in the scriptures. 100% fact. Anybody got something to say? You might as well save that shit, because it's going to be clear after this video. Now, I know all of you niggas rock with Isaiah. Let me hear from you if you don't. Let me hear from you. Isaiah 42:9. Listen to it good. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." Let's read that again. All you non-messianics scared of the New Testament. I understand. I understand you're afraid. The 8th verse, he says, "I am the Lord, Yahweh. This is my name, and my glory will I not give to another." You niggas need to think about that. Don't give your glory to another, people of a strange nation. Says to another, neither my praise to graven images. Like all you niggas out here in these camps with this Star David bullshit. You niggas is no good, and that's what we got to get down on. Now, in the 9th verse, it says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." Do you understand that? So now, with that being established, the Most High told you the former things are come to pass, and new things do he declare. Before they spring forth, he tells you of them. He prophesies. And we don't know another human being that prophesies. We know that the scriptures are all given to us for our learning. And we learn, no doubt, that the Most High tells us all things before they happen. Okay? Now, as we go on, let's go over here to Revelation in the 1st chapter. Revelation in the 1st chapter. Listen to it good. Now, we just understood that the Most High, he gives the prophecies. He tells us the things that are for to come before they come forth. He tells us of them. Just like he did with our awakening. Moses said, you niggas is going into slavery on slave ships and everything associated therewith. That already came to pass. That's what the awakening was all about. Now, we're going to make sure that you understand that the New Testament is the word of the Heavenly Father. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. All right? Because I'm sick of these non-messianics come talking that shit. And we're going to straighten it today. Listen to it good. Revelation 1 and 1. It says, the revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him. So God, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, gave unto Hamashiach Yahushai, or Yahushai Hamashiach, this revelation. It says, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. That's what the purpose of giving him this revelation was, to show Hamashiach things, to show unto his Hamashiach servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he, the Heavenly Father, sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. All right. Now, we all up to speed on that? Okay, now let's go. Okay. Who bear record of the word of Yahweh? John bare the record. And the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Yahweh Shai the anointed, who the scripture's been talking about since the early goings. All right. It says, and of the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and of all things that he saw. So John was given this revelation so that he could bear record of the word of the Heavenly Father and of the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, of Jesus Christ, and of all things that he saw. All right. Now, I know that you niggas are sitting out there saying, okay, well, what's this got to do with Isaiah 42 and 9? Well, again, it said, before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All right. Then it says in the 3rd verse here in Revelation 1, it says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that bear the words of this prophecy. And keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Oh. So wait a minute. Going by what Isaiah said, he said, before these things spring forth, the former things and the things for to come, before they spring forth, the Most High tells you of them. So we heard in Revelation 1 that the revelation of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, Jesus Christ, was which the Heavenly Father gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified them by his angel unto his servant John. What don't you understand right now? All right. Now in the 3rd verse, he said, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, telling you of future things to come. Like Isaiah just told you, before they spring forth, I, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, tell you. So the Most High, it is documented here in Revelation 1 that he gave unto Hamashiach this revelation to be sent and shown unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. All right, now let's go get into it. Let's go down to the 7th verse. And it says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. Woo! Those motherfuckers that pierced Hamashiach, they did that 2,000 years ago. No question. So that's in the 7th verse. It says, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. So, even so, amen. Amen. So, even those which pierced him, they going to see him. How is that going to happen? How is that going to be possible? and them crackers died 2,000 years ago. The Most High must gonna raise them up. You understand that? Every eye shall see him. Every eye is what it said. So coming down to the 13th verse, 12th verse, it says, and I turned to see, and the voice that spake with me. I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, like wool, like wool. Don't let these sick motherfuckers, this white boy out here, and let me tell you something. White boy cool. Listen, Alizé, you cool, but you ain't no Negro. I don't give a shit what you say about this bullshit about your father. You understand me? We ain't seen that. So you understand with this being of the highest level or degree of sensitivity, how it is, I can't give that to you. If it weren't about this, everything be cool. But it is about this. And you are not a Negro, thus you are not Israel. Then it says, his head and his hairs were white like wool. Wool. You see that? The shit you niggas try to tell me to cover up. As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. And his voice as the sound of many waters. That's the first prophecy in Revelation that we got to deal with. According to Isaiah's word in the 42nd chapter, the 9th verse, he said the Most High tells you of these things that are to come before they spring forth. He tells you of them. What did we just read in Revelation, the first chapter? That the revelation of Hamashiach, or Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, which the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. Oh, and then we went down a little further to the 12th verse, 14 and 15, primarily, to give you a physical description of Hamashiach, to show you what the revelation that was given by the Father was all about. I want to hear you niggas stand up in front of my face right now and deny this word. Do it. I know you'd never heard this. I understand. All praise to the Heavenly Father for giving me something to go on here and to disseminate unto the masses that this word of the Heavenly Father in Revelation, in these red letters, Revelation 1, is as real as it gets. The same realness as Moses spake. Now, let's go over here to the second chapter and hear another revelation, another revealing given by the Father unto Hamashiach to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. Now, when the Father gave this revelation, this revealing of knowledge unto Hamashiach, and Hamashiach, I don't think that he had a problem with his brothers not needing to know what he looked like. Why was he giving this? If he was giving it to the niggas that was standing right in front of his face, they saw him for their damn self. Why the fuck would they need this revelation? This future revealing, the words of this prophecy. Why do they need them? And they standing right in his face. I'm listening. Why do they need them? Let's go to 2 and 9. 2 and 9 says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, but are not, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Okay, so we just heard the revelation in chapter 2. And it tells us whoever the fuck's on the earth calling themselves Jews, they are not. Those white people are not Jews. Hamashiach is our brethren. He called us his brethren, who he told us that there's not a greater thing than a brother could do than to die, lay down his life for his brothers, which he laid down his life for all Israel, according to the scriptures. We all know that. So there was another one. Now, we were walking around for hundreds of years in our, almost absolute darkness. No knowledge of who we are, where we're from, or any of that. That we have anything to do with the Heavenly Father. The world told us we were Hamites and all this shit, which we know is all bullshit. Now, we just heard Revelation 1, 2, and the third revelation. It says, 3 and 9 says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Hamashiach, that's why he died for us, according to the prophecy of the Father and according to the love he holds for us. There is no doubt about this. We've just quickly proven to you that by way of prophecy, the Father has shown Hamashiach to show his servants, given to Hamashiach this revelation to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And we've just witnessed it. The Heavenly Father has given all prophecy. Now, we can go on over here to Revelation in the 13th chapter, and we can see what else other types of revelations were given. 13 and 10. 13 and 10, it reads like this. It says, and he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints, which we know are Israel. We needed that too, because all of these people are against us, wish to keep us in perpetual darkness. But it is not to be, because of the prophecies that are written in this book. Hamashiach himself, Yahushua, he is the spirit of prophecy, which again we just read, and it tells us that these prophecies, these showings, these revealings were given to him to show us things which must shortly come to pass. All right. In the 22nd chapter, 21st chapter tells us how many gates there are. All of these people talking about, oh, well, we get in on salvation too. What gate? What gate you coming in under? Because it's only 12, and they all are the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. So what gate you gonna come in under? I'm listening. You ain't coming in nothing. You ain't going in. You ain't gonna be doing a goddamn thing. All right. So that's another one. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. That's what you're going to get. 12 gates, all 12 tribes of Israel, all Negroids. You understand that? So there's no more conversation about that. Because I've heard every fucking thing on the face of the earth pertaining to how these scriptures are inclusive of all man. And that's a goddamn lie. All right? So with that being said, I'm going to end it right there and let you all understand. Call me up if you want to, 313-588-1423. 313-588-1423. Hit me up and we'll discuss anything that you wish to discuss. All we got to do is read. That's simple. Shalom, Israel.